Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind, man, and this is the weekday drop, weekend drop. Listen, man, I usually be doing this for mobile, so we kind of switching things up and we kind of mobile and video now. So listen, man, I'm gonna dive right into a couple of stuff. Y'all know we rock. Still trying to warm up to the whole video thing, so just bear with me. But we're gonna be just diving into a couple things, and a couple things I'm gonna be talking about. Be sure if you haven't had a chance to check out the last segment of the podcast, is April weekday and weekend drop 2021 episodes. There's 2 episodes before this one now, so stay tuned to that. And I'm trying to get some replies to see how should I do this thing, man. Should I continue to drop these episodes up under one big episode segment, or just drop them every time I drop? It's a brand new episode. I used to do it like that back in the day, so trying to get a little feedback off that. But let's jump right into it, man. Nintendo, listen, we getting a new Nintendo Lite. Yes, not a Pro, a Lite. The Lite just probably like a little new color or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was checking out a couple things here on Twitter, man. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Max213Man. I was checking out a couple things, man, and you know what I'm saying? I'm still like, bro, we need a Pro, bro. We need a Pro. I don't want to see no light, brand new color. I don't care if it lights in the dark. I don't care if it's the Wi-Fi chip in it is better. We need either a Pro or a new Nintendo Switch 2. Go ahead and give us a new console or something, man. So I'm waiting on something like that. Moving on, talking about new Indie World Showcase. Now that's pretty dope because of the mere fact, man, we got some indie games. There's some pretty cool indie games out there, man. And if we talking about a new indie game showcase that's gonna be completely brand new, you know what I'm saying? Never know, man. Potentially, hey, let's just say one of these indies, this may be a year for indies, one of these indie games come up to rise their way up to a AAA title game. It happens every now and then. Just, man, show some love for the indie games. And we got an indie game showcase coming up. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of indie games and showcasing and everything, PlayStation will not be at the E3, folks. Not this year. They're going to continue to do their own thing. I think I spoke about this on a couple of the other episodes before, but they're going to continue to do their thing. But who's going to be in there? I got them right here listed out here on the side. Nintendo, of course, going to be in there. Still probably doing their own little direct show and everything. Xbox, we got Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft. Of course, every now and then, everybody's going to pretty much still be the same, be there. It's all going to be digital. So it's going to be pretty dope. I think I'm more excited for Ubisoft. Interested to see what Ubisoft are going to throw off this year and what they're going to do. Nintendo, don't come at me with no light, glow in the dark, new Nintendo Light. Well, no, I don't want that. Or whatever, man. Don't come at me with none of that. We want to see new, baby. Xbox, I'm pretty sure they're just going to keep on swinging. And look, all our games are running at 120 hertz. That's their like go-to. I think that'll be a great deal for them to keep on, you know what I'm saying, going back and rocking with. You know what I'm saying? So why not? So, you feel me? I'm pretty excited to hear from Capcom. Not really sure what Capcom is gonna really do, because we're already hearing from Resident Evil Village coming up. By the time you hear this episode, it'll be doing this week or next week. By the time you hear this episode, you've probably already seen it. So we're already coming up on new Resident Evil news. Maybe Resident Evil 4. Hey, I still got hope for it because I'm a really big Resident Evil fan. So hopefully we get a Resident Evil. I ain't thinking about that. Hopefully we can get a Resident Evil 4 remake for the PS5. That'd be pretty dope at E3 from Capcom. Probably maybe we may see some sneak peeks of Devil May Cry. Something interesting Capcom got up their sleeve. I won't put it past Capcom. Capcom one of my favorite, but it's gonna be something pretty dope. Konami, not too really sure. Probably like another game like a Tetris or something. Rumors around the Twitter world and the net. That's why I put a Twitter also for the video people that's here. Rumors around the net that a remake Metal Gear Solid is in the making. Like maybe graphical wise, anything Metal Gear Solid, I'm down for it. So we're gonna be hoping, keeping our fingers crossed for that, a remake of all these Metal Gear Solids, and especially if it's like a PS5 upgrade, like upgrade, like, oh shit, these graphics look really, really good. Like this ain't just, some games you have where they just throw out their remaster, polish it a little bit, and it looks okay, and it's like, well, it looks good, but I really wish you would have added probably some more features or something to the game. So if they do something like that with Metal Gear Solid 4's features and graphics and bundle it, throw my wallet all at the screen, baby, make it ball on them. Listen, that's going to be pretty dope. I don't think we're getting no Assassin's Creed from Ubisoft this year. But if they are really thinking about dropping like a Asian culture samurai type game, it's going to be fire. Trust me, it's going to be fire. And I've been saying that for the longest. I've been saying, man, listen, man, they need to go ahead and drop something like that, man. They need to go ahead and give us, some like Ghost of Tsushima. You know what I'm saying? That was a pretty cool game. And if we get something like that, Assassin's Creed, hey, maybe dope. But we'll probably get something like that probably 2022. I don't think they're really coming out with no Assassin's Creeds for the year 2021. So, not so quite sure about that. I'll be coming back in here too, diving in, talking about the PlayStation 5. Check out the PlayStation 5 video podcast we got dropping on YouTube also. I'll be coming back talking about details about that because we're getting a PS5 update. By the time you hear this podcast, it'll be already out there. But the update will consist of a couple things, man. Not necessarily everything on the list, but a couple things on the list. Some of the stuff that PS4 is already capable of doing for us, like, with the sharing process. If you have a PlayStation Plus account, you can share your video with a friend or, invite them to come and play. Just some of those features are now added onto the PS5, which I'm pretty sure was already coming anyway. But we're getting it updated because it needs an update. Now, my issue is I hope they fix some of the small bugs that's in the PlayStation 5. Like, swing onto the PlayStation podcast where I was talking about some of these bugs. Hoping that the update probably fixed that. I'm pretty sure it will. Other features, there was another feature. Oh yeah, you can pre-download the game updates for a PS5. So let's say example of that is basically, since you're here on video, basically when there's an update for your game, boom, it's downloading the update. By the time you turn on your game, it's just quicker. By the time you turn on your game, you'll be ready to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Soon as the update drop that day or whatever. So pre-downloading of updates, I think is a really cool feature. So that's going to be dope to be in the update. Again, just adding on to that process of showing the speed of the PS5, the power of the PS5, you know what I'm saying? Next gen, baby. So I'm all pumped forward and all with that, man. Look, man, keeping in that lane of PlayStation 5, Sony has gave a lot of money to Epic Games. When they ain't bought them that. They ain't bought them. Not to my aware of. I seen something on Twitter, but again, just the internet world, man, they just gave them some money, man. They ain't bought them. But that shows a really good partnership between those two companies, and that's really good to have, man, because Epic Games, they got a couple hitters too. You know what I'm saying? So to see that partnership with Sony, I think it's a win-win for both, but definitely a win for Sony, man, because right now, in the midst of what's going on, y'all see MLB coming to the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of MLB, it's here now. Well, by the time you hear this podcast or see this video, it's here now. Listen, man, I think that game moving to Xbox, I'm excited to see it. Because of mere fact, Xbox is supposed to be the most powerful console of the world. So with the power of the Xbox, man, I'm pretty excited to see it because that baseball game already looks really, really good on PlayStation, man. So if Xbox gonna have the most powerful, best graphics card, and it's my quotation, the best graphics card or whatever, it's gonna do MLB a favor. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be good exposure for both, too, because then again, I spoke about this on the last segment before. It's made in PlayStation Studios. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a loss for Sony. It's going to be more of a, we don't mind breaking bread with y'all with this particular game. You know what I'm saying? That at least is how I look at it. Especially if it do numbers on Xbox, which I'm pretty sure it probably will. Because I got a buddy of mine, man, guy I used to work with. He's a really big baseball fan. You know what I'm saying? He loves MLB. Shout out to the homie Kyle, feel what I'm saying? he loves MLB, and he usually just get that on his PlayStation, but now he has an Xbox. So hey, man, you know, if it's coming to Xbox, hey, you ain't got to get a PlayStation no more, man. You can stay with your Xbox, you know. So I think it's gonna be pretty good and do some numbers on Xbox land, man. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't looking at that as like no big fall. I'm a gamer. I'm excited for both. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, talking about Resident Evil Village, man. Listen, those that don't know, I'm a really big Resident Evil fan, but for the mere fact that this Resident Evil, man, it's first person, man. It's first person, and first person, for those who's not seeing this on video, first person is basically where you see the gun, you just see the gun. And it's like, man, a game like Resident Evil, man, it's like, oh man, I'm so used to Resident Evil being in like third person view, man, and playing like, you know, like we have now. Resident Evil 2 remake, you know, 3, and of course 4, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It hurts because I probably still get it if I can get it, because the mere fact that, you know, shit, man, it's Resident Evil. So, you know, I probably still end up getting it, man, just because the mere fact is Resident Evil, you know, and I'm really big a Resident Evil fan, man, but the graphics look amazing on it. I just say my good things about it. The graphics look amazing on it. I don't too much know about the storyline because I didn't have the last one, but the comeback series look a little bit more improved, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, the graphics already looked good on the last one. And if the graphics look even better on this one and the comeback has improved, I may try it out, you know what I'm saying, and just get over my uber fear of, I wouldn't say it was an uber fear of first person games, scary games. It's just, I like to move fast, man, and I feel like first person games, you can't really move how you want to move, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me, third person games, I feel like I have more control over my run. Does that make any sense? You know, zombies, man, you got to keep on running, so Resident Evil Village, man, gonna be a dope game, I'm pretty sure, man. But we gonna get some more updates on that probably sometime this week, or by the time you see or hear this podcast, doing the following week or whatnot. So it's gonna be pretty dope, man. I'm finna swing on over to the PlayStation side of the podcast and talk about a couple of things about PlayStation, man, because that particular podcast is dedicated just for the PlayStation 5 and particular conversations around it. And I'm gonna be spinning off and doing other little shows. Is just random game talks. Now, since we're live here on YouTube, or when we go live on YouTube and when we be on Twitch also, just random game conversations. Be sure to stay tuned and check that out. Swing on over to the Twitch to the Twitch channel, Master213, and the IG page, Mastermind RGTV, and YouTube, wherever the link follows, baby. My link tree, you see right there in the bio, yeah. Boop. Click that little button right there. That's the link tree. We everywhere. Stay tuned for more, man. Be sure to check out the last segments, and I'll be back swinging back and forth in here, man. Yeah, now we rock. Game on, baby.